So I'm gonna need everybody to strap in this video. Get your popcorn, get something to drink, get your snacks. It's hot, so I'm sweating. Why am I sweating in this chair? This is gonna be a good video. This is my Poppy Playtime theory on chapter 5 and also telling you my experience with the other chapters. So sit down, relax, and enjoy the video. So I have bought every Poppy Playtime chapter, even Project Playtime. So first I'm gonna be like scaling the chapters out, like 1 from 4. And Project Playtime is not into it because that's a multiplayer game, but 1 to 4 or top 1 to 4, the best chapters to the worst chapters right now. So we're gonna go 4 to 1. So worst to the best chapters, okay? So, or best chapter. So at number 4, the worst chapter in my opinion after playing it is going to be chapter 1. I'm not gonna lie, chapter 1 was really trash. Not because the gameplay or the puzzles, nothing. It was the fastest chapter out of all. Got in there, got the Grat Pack, and it was over after that. Got the keys from Huggy. As I knew he was moving, because like, god dang, bro, you move as soon as I came back. It was the easiest chapter of all time, bro. It's the fastest one, and yeah, y'all probably like in the comments like, yeah, of course it's fast. Like, bro, it's the first one. I get it. It was the worst one too. All we got to the flower, open up Poppy's case, blah blah blah, and it was it. I also want to keep it known that yeah, I was getting chased by Huggy most of the time. That was probably like only the scariest part of chapter 1, and yeah, after that it was just like, what the heck? Not gonna lie, open up the case and just that was it. So the next chapter that's on the list at number 3, I'm gonna have to give it to chapter 4. Now, chapter 4 was good, but I wish we could have saw more of the doctor, bro. That was just a bad chapter and all, bro. I wanted to see more of Dr. Sawyer or Dr. Harley Sawyer. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to disrespect your name like that. But I wish I could have saw more of the doctor, bro. He was the only reason I was playing chapter 4. Well, when I played all the chapters and when I got to chapter 4, I was like, yo, Dr. Sawyer. Even I watched the trailer of all the Poppy Playtime chapters and Dr. Sawyer, bro, I was ready for him, bro. I was like, yeah, we're gonna see a lot of him in this chapter. And that was like the only reason. Like the lore of chapter 4 was great. I think the getting to know that the prototype was Ollie the whole time, getting us through chapter 3. But dang, man, a little bit more of Harley Sawyer would have been great. A little backstory of him a little bit. I know we got a little bit of the backstory that he was the genius and he ran Playtime, all that. But dang, man, there's a little bit more of him in the game. Like, we defeated him, killed him off in like 3 seconds. And Yarnaby. Chapter 4 was good. I just needed more story lore of players. You know what I'm saying? Even Yarnaby. But we got a little bit of Yarnaby. But just a little bit more screen time with these guys. It would have been great in chapter 4. Now it comes to the last 2 chapters. These are the 2 best chapters in my opinion. And I think if Poppy Playtime chapter 5 need to be good, they need to go off of these schemes. I'm not going to lie. This was the last 2. Chapter 2 and chapter 3. Coming at number 2 is going to be chapter 2. Now, hold up, wait. Chapter 2 was actually good. I love the games, statues, the memory game. It was all great, and I loved it. It was giving us a little bit of the lore as well. Mommy Longlegs, she's crazy at one point. I'm not even gonna lie. That's crazy. But it was a great story. You know, Poppy was saving us. Well, Poppy saved us and she was saving us throughout the thing. And Mommy took her. Mommy was giving us keys. It was great, you know, awesome, bro. And then Poppy backstabbed us and we went down the freaking train thing. Went deeper. Like, we're going deeper into the factory and we're not going up. We're going down, up, down. All right, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, chapter 2 on this list. Chapter 2 at number 2 is great. And now we're gonna go to number 1. So I played chapter 3. Before I say this, one thing that chapter 3 killed, and that was the horror. Bro, it was one scene that made me scream multiple times. And I took a break from chapter 3. I took a break. I didn't even finish the game. It was the hallway scenes that killed me. It gave me the PT vibes that I have never felt. My skin was crawling after those scenes, bro. I've never played a chapter with so much horror. Now, when I said chapter 5 need to have these schemes, chapter 5 need to have the chapter 3 type of horror, bro. When I was walking through those halls, bro, I did not want to play that game anymore than I had to. I wanted to quit so many times. I actually, like I said, I took a break. I took like a 2-day break before I finished chapter 3, bro. But y'all gotta understand one thing. Like, chapter 3 had a lot. Like, the Mr. Light scene, killing Mr. Light, Then the ending scene where the prototype killed freaking Catnap. And then you got the Hour of Joy, Kissy Missy getting attacked, us going down the fact, bro. It was so much happening in one chapter where I think chapter 5 need to take some notes off of chapter 3 because that was crazy. Don't even get me started on the hallucination Huggy Wuggy, bro. I thought I was dead. I was like, man, it's over, bro. I'm screaming. I'm just like, oh, like, bro, I was. But chapter 3 was the best chapter I have ever played. When I finished that, I was like, because like I said, I didn't finish it at one point. I didn't want to finish it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to finish that chapter. But you know, I put my grown man pants on and I was like, yeah, I got this. And I finished it. It was a great chapter, man. Chapter 5 need to be like chapter 3. So now that we're off the chapters, I want to get on my chapter 5 theory. Before I get on my chapter 5 theory, I want to show this video and please, Mob Entertainment, don't copyright me. All right. Why am I doing all that? So Mob Entertainment had put a video called the Omni Tool or something, and I want to play that video first, and then I'm gonna give my theory. So everybody, look at this video first, and then let's get right into it. So what you just saw right there was the Omni Hand. Now, the Omni Hand can open up any high clearance door. Now, you remember what Leaf Pierre said at the end where we met Huggy? He said, this is the highest security, whatever place we were at, laboratory, whatever. I ain't even gonna lie. So my first theory, like I said, I'm gonna do 5 theories, explain, and then I'm in the video right there. My first theory, the Omni Hand is going to help us kill the prototype. There's going to be some type of boss battle or some type of fighting we're going to do with some of these enemies down in the laboratory that I feel like it's going to be like we're going to have to use the Omni Hand to close some types of doors so they can't get through. Or it's going to be like some Five Nights at Freddy's where you're just standing looking at a camera fighting the prototype so he can't get to you. So you got to close this door or that door. I can see it happen. My second theory is that 1007 is definitely an employee that worked at Playtime card, because I don't know if the prototype is an employee. I think he's just a random person for real. But 1007 is 100% an employee on one of these VHS tapes that we heard. I'm not gonna lie, either that's Elliot Ludwig or I don't know who. Because if the prototype is Elliot Ludwig, I'm gonna be amazed. But 1007 is definitely an employee that's probably trying to take this stuff down, try to take the prototype down. Or he's in prison just like Dog Day was. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, but I believe he is, or that experiment is an employee that we heard or seen in the papers or seen something. We're going to figure it out. Now, theory number 3, and this is actually going to be a quick one. Theory number 3, Dr. Sawyer is not dead. Now, you don't kill him off that fast. There's no way. He is definitely coming back in chapter 5. He is not dead. And I think the prototype still got something for Dr. Sawyer at the end of chapter 5. Theory number 2, Huggy Wuggy is going to help us kill the prototype. Like we heard it in VHS. He was obedient, he listened, and he did what he was supposed to do. And he's obedient to the prototype, as you see, but he's going to help us kill the prototype. Imagine Huggy Wuggy on our side fighting the prototype. It can happen. It can happen. So my last and final theory, number 1, is whatever enemy we see down in these labs is 100% the orphans. Remember what Harley said to the prototype? has no more test subjects. So whoever is in this laboratory is 100% orphan. As toys, not as their self, as 100% toys. Now they said they were in cryo sleep type stuff. I don't believe it. It's been 10 years. 100% the orphans as toys. He had experiment on the orphans. This is 100. This is coming from me. It's a theory. But everybody, that's it. This was just a theory video and ranking the chapters that I played off screen. Also, like, if you're asking, am I going to play chapter 5? Probably not. But I will be reacting to chapter 5 because I believe it's going to be the final chapter. But we'll just stay tuned to see what Mob Entertainment has for us. And I'll see you guys in the next trailer or whenever Mob Entertainment brings. It's hot and I hope everyone is cool, bro. So stay in the house because outside is crazy. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Emo.